Okay, this is going to be a short video of my Fieldline pack that I use to carry in my Ford Taurus these days. This is a smaller version of my emergency contingency bag. In dimensions, it may be about the same size if you were to take it volumetrically this way and this way, but in the actual breadth of it, or depth of it, it is significantly smaller and significantly lighter, and I have to admit that it is probably significantly less capable than my other pack. However, I just decided to forsake some of the utility for space and weight savings, and hopefully I've done a good job of paring it down to the point where it is still useful, although perhaps not as useful as the other one, but still useful and can see me through a multitude of different emergency types. I do not have any clothing in here at all, and that is by design. I just decided that I will not carry the extra clothes around with me. That's probably not so much of a weight issue, but just a configurational issue for this particular bag, which I have had for a number of years, and this was one of the original bags that I was going to use as an emergency bag. Decided that it was probably not adequate, and a couple years later decided to give it a try and see how it works in that capacity anyway. So this is more of a hunting style pack, as you know, it's Fieldline, so it's more of a hunting style pack, something that you're going to use perhaps for a day trip out in the field when you're hunting or something along those lines. But in any case, let's get started. On the side here, and this has two pouches, one on the left and one on the right, and I have water bottles in both of those, and they come with these locking barrels here, so you can actually cinch it down. There's a little bit of elastic in here, but mostly you just cinch it down this with the locking barrel. Alright, and in this particular pouch at the top, I have a small pouch that I got from REI. This little zipper pouch, and in this I keep cards on. It's a Pro Knot flashcards, so it basically tells you all different styles of knots that you can have, and this would be something that comes in handy if you're not really very good at tying knots and you need some assistance as you actually learn how to do it. I have a fire steel, and this is a lights my fire style, and some Sawyer insect repellent. So that's pretty much all I keep in this top pouch here. There is nothing else in there. And what I'm going for in this particular instance is weight savings primarily. Okay, I have a emergency blanket, and this is just a small cup. It is approximately 8-ounce capacity, and I believe I got that from one of those mess kits. Okay. And in this particular pouch here, I have an Adventures Medical Kit, the Heatsheet Bivvy. That's a Bivvy sack. This is a tub of Nestle's Chocolate Quik, but of course actually it's not. I just have more fire starting equipment in here. This is let's see here, another fire steel. Esbit tablets, storm matches, and a couple of those fire tabs. Okay, moving right along. A couple small rain ponchos, and these are just the dollar store variety. Nothing special about those. Small first aid kit. Once again, a small adventure medical kit. And in this zippered pouch here, is my compass. I believe this is a Silva. As I said, I have all the information on these. I'll just have to retrieve it. A lot of this stuff I don't have the names of them memorized and the actual specifications of them all. This is just an ad hoc video while I'm on vacation, so a lot of my information is back at home. The most important thing to me is that I actually have this stuff here. I can use it, but just the names of it escapes me at the time being. Okay, this is another raincoat, another dollar store thing. This is a Grundig shortwave radio. I'll have to do a review on this. It's a very good radio. Small, compact, pulls in stations from all over the globe, so you can listen in and find out what's going on in the world, particularly if there's an emergency going on. It's a pair of leather work gloves. Gerber knife. As I said, I'll annotate this and put all the actual names of these items down, so if you want to find out a little bit more, you can either do an independent research for yourself, or like some of the other videos, as time goes on, I'll put more videos out demonstrating these things in action. This is just a small Coughlin's backpack trowel. This is one of those bottle tops, and basically you put it on a can, and then you can use the can as a bottle. Very effective, because you can find aluminum cans all over the place, and having one of these will allow you to actually transport a full bottle or a full can of water if you need to use one, scrounge one somewhere and use that for your main water supply or your main drinking apparatus. And you can just pop that on and you don't have to worry about spillage. Just a couple Cliff bars, some Aquamera water tablets, water purification tablets, a Nature Valley oat and honey bar, some coffee filters, some coffee and tea, and some plastic bags for storing whatever you need. Okay, that is a tube tent by Coughlin's, and a SteriPen Classic ultraviolet disinfecting, and just a clamp handle pot holder from REI. Okay, I'm not actually carrying a water bladder at the time. I do actually have one for this. Matter of fact, this one actually came with a water bladder, but I do not have it installed at the moment. We have on the side here just an empty pouch. And on this side we have a headlamp. And the batteries are not alive. I use rechargeable batteries, and obviously these do not last quite as long as I need them to. So I will probably change these out for some good lithium batteries in the near future, because I just did this perhaps a month ago or less, and is completely dead. So I guess the other option would be to carry the batteries separately. I'm not sure exactly if this has a draw on it to actually kill the batteries, but it has happened in the past, so that's something that needs to be looked into. Alright, and that is pretty much it. As I said, I have really scaled back quite a bit, and it's not quite it yet, actually. This is my cooking set, and this is just one of those, I think it's a Texsport cooking kit or mess kit. This is the stainless, has the aluminum or the copper bottom. But I have a Wetifre, and an Esbit stove, and a Sea to Summit bowl, all in the mess kit. Okay, now I do believe something is missing. I might have been using it for something else, perhaps another video, and it appears as if my eating utensils are not here. Okay, so that is very disturbing because they should be in here. It's very difficult to make use or maximum use of your mess kit here if you do not have your eating utensils in there. So I'll have to investigate that once I get back home. And one reason why I like this particular bag itself, it has what is the Acolyte lighting system, and as you can see here, there is a light, and on this side there is a magnet. When you close this and then you open it, it turns on the light, and this is a red light so that it doesn't project a lot of white light, so you can preserve your night vision. But this red light is adequate for you to actually see what you have inside of your bag or within your vicinity. So that's one reason why I like this. I haven't really seen this system used on anything other than Fieldline products, although it would be nice if others could, or if others had something similar to that. And this is the buddy lock for this. It only has one on the hip belt, and this is a very nice, nicely padded knapsack. And just to demonstrate the buddy lock, you essentially just line them up and twist, and you have your item affixed to your pack. And once you get it secured, it is very secure. It's not going to just jump off by itself. You really actually have to just disengage it and then remove it. So that's pretty much what I have here as my, call it a trial emergency bag. It's not really a bug out bag. It has just some essential things that you need in an emergency situation. Of course, you could actually probably pack some clothes, perhaps a changing of underwear. You can always use underwear, and maybe some socks or something like that. And I will definitely consider that. But as I said, this is just something that is a work in progress to replace my much larger, much more capable at this point in time other emergency bag, because the other emergency bag was, I said, pushing 25 pounds and humping 25 pounds. It may not sound like a lot, but it can wear on you over time. As a matter of fact, it's probably more than 25 pounds, but in any case, it is quite heavy. And I'm just looking for something a little smaller, a little lighter, make you a little more mobile if you actually have to get on the go. And this will give you, perhaps from a minimalist's point of view, something that's very effective. All right, thanks for watching, and give me any kind of feedback that you have on how I can improve this and still maintain lightweight and mobility, because I think that that's what I'm looking for, something that's functional, lightweight, and can aid in mobility. All right, thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Okay, there's one thing that I forgot to add, and as I was reassembling this pack, it occurred to me that another reason why I like this pack is that you can actually separate this pack into a knapsack and a butt pack. And by doing so, you can have a small scouting pack here. That's just a butt pack now. And leave this back at a base camp, or if you have another person traveling with you, you can perhaps, if you think that it's wise for you to do, actually separate the pack out. Now, I don't know if we would actually do that in an emergency situation, but it just is another option that this pack provides to you. And that's another reason why I like this. As well as no utensils in here, and I think that I actually did keep them in here. But I have a couple small bags in which you can use for water storage. And these are basically just polyethylene bags used in typically wastewater or freshwater sampling they're pretty strong, and you can actually use these guys for some water storage. And I actually keep 2 of those in my Klean Kanteen. That way, that gives me the ability to store more water than I otherwise would be able to. And we'll just roll this guy up like a big doob or something. And let's see, there was another rubber band here. There you go. Roll that up. And just shove it back down in there. And store it for compact storage. Alright, thanks for watching again. And once again, let me know if there's any improvements to this small system that you can see that would make it a little more capable, but not overly cumbersome, because once again, I think my goal in establishing this bag is to have something that is lighter and allows for more mobility than the other pack did. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.